Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at the search for the Fountain of Youth. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Why was the tale of the Fountain of Youth believed throughout the ages to be true? From where did such a fantastic tale originate? Why was it believed that such magical waters could restore youth? Today we will answer these questions as we explore the legend of these magical waters. The Fountain of Youth is a mythical spring which allegedly restores the youth of anyone who drinks or bathes in its waters. Tales of such a fountain have been recounted around the world for thousands of years. Such waters first appeared in the writings of Herodotus in the 5th century before the Common Era. These magical restorative waters could also be found in the Alexander Romance and the stories of Prester John. Stories of similar waters are also prevalent among the peoples of the Caribbean during the 16th century Age of Exploration. The island people believed that these magical restorative waters could be found on the mythical island of Bimini. Based on these legends, explorers and adventurers search for the elusive Fountain of Youth or some other remedy to aging, generally associated with magic waters. These waters may have been a river, a spring, or any other water source said to reverse the aging process or cure sickness when swallowed or bathed in. The legend became particularly prominent in the 16th century when it became associated with the Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon, the first governor of Puerto Rico. Ponce de Leon was supposedly searching for the Fountain of Youth when he traveled to Florida in 1513. Legend has it that the Native Americans told him that the Fountain of Youth could be found on the island of Bimini. According to the legend, the Spanish first heard of Bimini from the Arawaks in Hispaniola and Puerto Rico. The Caribbean islanders described the mythical land of Bimini or Bimini, which is known to us as Bimini. The Arawaks believed this mysterious land to be one of wealth and prosperity. This eventually became conflated with the legend of the Fountain of Youth. By the time of Ponce de Leon, the land was thought to be located northwest towards the Bahamas. To the Spaniards of the time, this area was known as La Vieja, meaning the old woman. The natives were probably referring to the area occupied by the Maya. This land also became confused with the Boinica or the Boyuca mentioned by Juan de Solis. Although Solis placed it in the Gulf of Honduras, it was originally in Boinca, not Bimini, where the Fountain of Youth was believed to be located. Sequene, an Arawak chief from Cuba, purportedly was unable to resist the lure of Bimini and the restorative fountain and gathered a huge troop of adventurers and sailed north. They never returned. What then of Ponce de Leon? The story of the Fountain of Youth became attached to the 16th century explorer. As attested by his royal charter, he was charged with discovering the land of Bimini. Interestingly, de Leon did not mention the Fountain of Youth in any of his writings throughout the course of his expedition. The connection to the explorer was actually made in the writings of Gonzalo Fernández de Oviedo y Valdés. Some researchers have suggested that Oviedo's account may have been politically inspired to generate favor in the court. Oviedo also believed that the magical waters could be found in the land of Florida. Lastly, in this unreliable history of the Spanish in the New World, Antonio de Herrera y Tordesillas, he relies on the account of a shipwrecked Spanish sailor. The sailor was named Fontaneda, and he spent 17 years held captive by the indigenous people. However, Fontaneda makes it clear that he is doubtful that Ponce de Leon actually was looking for the fabled waters when he explored Florida. And what of the legend of the Fountain of Youth today? It can be found in the city of St. Augustine, Florida. This is an archaeological park for children. The park pays tribute to the proposed spot where Ponce de Leon was claimed to have landed. However, there is no archaeological evidence to support such a claim. There is evidence that the property was used as an attraction as early as the 1860s. The present-day park was created by Luella Day McConnell in 1904. You may recall this extravagant woman who, because of her incredible wealth, was known as Diamond Lil. This brings us to the end of the search for the Fountain of Youth. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. Please like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.